does it ever end? How much rain can the clouds hold, really? My God. Hours and hours.
My name's Andy. I've recently went on a 10-day trip around Wales, Snowdonia and Anglesey in my camper van called Pepper. This is the first time I've been out in the van for such a long time, and I learned many things about the van life experience. In the following 10-part series, you can follow me and Pepper in the hills, the valleys and the peaks to see whether we enjoyed the experience.
Morning people. What do you think? Yeah, bloody rock star. No, it's because I look about 150 underneath these glasses. I ain't gonna lie, last night raining all night, and I mean all night, to the point where I actually got paranoia in the middle of the night. I don't know if other van lifers actually get this paranoia. I was convinced that somebody was outside the van and they were trying to cut off the roof box by snipping every now and then. I was convinced. I kept getting up, getting the torch out, having a little look around. Of course there's nobody there, but I was paranoia hitting big time last night. I don't know why. I just felt like this place wasn't the most ideal, and I thought some of these van lifers down here are all together and ganged up on me. First time I've had that paranoia in the van. But anyway, so there she is. No, that's sour milk. That's not it's not me throwing up. I know, before you ask, I don't do wacky backy. There's a go outdoors down there, and I thought I might go see if they've got any of these portable showers. Or I'm going to go to a sports centre today and have a shower, because Smelly Pete over here hasn't had a shower since he's been out, and that's what, 3 days. I know you can go on the river and all that, but you don't know what bugs are all. Anyway, so that's the plan. I think it's going to be going. I might go get some breakfast inside Portmaddock, then I'll go find a sports centre, have a shower, and then we might go over to Aberglaslyn or over to another place that I found that's supposed to be absolutely beautiful for paddleboarding. So that's the plan. And you are more than welcome to come with me. Now, I've got all my clothes down there in the footwell, because another van lifer said, get the heating on if any of your clothes are slightly wet or damp. That dries them off. Put your clothes in the front, because that means that the back of the van's all neat and tidy. Enough waffleage. Let's get going. Life is an adventure. Hey, look where I am. This place is deadly for me. This place is absolutely deadly. It's like MFI B&Q home base. I don't know why. I don't need anything really, but I go in and I come out and I've spent moolah. And go outdoors is one of them. I'll come out with a 12-man tent. Don't need it, but I thought it was cool when I was in there. No spending. We're on a budget. See if I've got one of these shower thingy-majiggy bob-bobs. Right, so we're looking for a shower. You know I shouldn't come in here, because I always end up bloody spending when I come in. There'll be something in here that I'm going to end up buying now that I actually don't need. But yeah, let's go for a wander. Actually, I'm cheating a little bit, because I've already spoke to the manager saying, can I film in here? And I asked him what about the portable showers, and no, they haven't got any left. There you go, there's my sleeping bag, which is absolutely brilliant, but it's 59 quid. I've got the double one of that. Andy, stop looking. There's nothing in here that you need. There's nothing in here that you need. Or is there? Let's think. I could maybe do with some more pots and pans, but I might leave that till we get back, because you end up cooking in one pot, having to empty it, and then you've got to do something in the same pot again. Actually, they're quite cool, aren't they? Andy, stop it. There's a bugger for this. No, I better not. I better not. Basically, they haven't got any left. However, the manager did say to me, if you go back up to the petrol station that we've just passed, SR, that we've just passed, they have what's called a solar shower, which is a caravan place, and he said, I'm pretty much certain they sell them all, the ones with the solar panel that they heat up when you leave it on your roof or whatever. Or there is, of course, a sports centre down there, but I don't know, is it more of an adventure to go to the sports centre and worry about showerage when we get somewhere else? What would you do? Leave your comments in the box below. Why I come to this side, I don't know. It's too early in the morning, I can't think straight. what would you do? Would you go to have a look at these solar showers, or would you go to the sports centre? Or would you just be a smelly Pete and smell like a tramp's arsehole? Let me know in the comments box below. You are filthy, Boots. You really are filthy. You're a disgrace. Your mother didn't bring you up like this. Oh, yes, she did. She'll kill me now. Well, if you picked the leisure centre, then you picked right. That's where we're going today. Have a look at the sports centre's down here. This looks like a... I see it. So there we go. Sports centre. Obviously, I'm not going to be bringing you in with me. I know the ladies would love me to, but obviously I'm not allowed to. So we'll see how we get on here. I'll come out and tell you how much it is for a shower. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. Place your bets. How much is it going to be to have a shower at the Aberglaslyn Sports Centre? Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. Place your bets. As I stole the car. If your guess was £2.50, you were correct. That's not bad, is it? You can have a shower, get changed, freshen up, brush your teeth properly, like you're going out for a night on the town. £2.50. Yeah, we'll go for that. We'll go for that. I says we'll have some of that. It's weird, you know, when you go in and you ask and you say, oh, I just want to come in for a shower. I got this sudden weird feeling that she thought I was some sort of hobo, some sort of street urchin just come in going, can I have a wash? Weird. Anyway, £2.50. Let's get going. I'm not bringing you with me. I'll see you when I get out. See ya. No, there's nobody in here before you say. Nobody in here. I'm in the locker room on my own. So there we go. 20p foot locker. Sorted. Clean as a whistle. So the problem I've got now is that the weather's just not pleasant at all. But I think we will probably go in towards Port Maddock, have a little look around, and might get some brekkie. Although we're supposed to be really being self-sufficient in the van. But it's hard when, yeah, I don't know why I'm making excuses really. Is it laziness? It could be laziness. Or it could be that this packet food's alright if you need it, but it's not the most appetising. And I could really do with, yes, I'm vegetarian, so let's get the quips out of the way. I've heard it for 30, 40 years. I could do a very good veggie breakfast and a cup of Yorkshire tea, which I could make myself, but I need some milk. Yeah, but Boots, you're supporting the local community. Yeah, that's my excuse. You know, it boils hotter than the surface of the sun, that thing. Christ. Yeah, another little tip. Always have a spoon or something like that. And if you're wondering what these are, they're not suppositories. They are antibiotics, because I got bitten by a load of midges on the canal because I am super juicy. Everybody calls it Port Mad Dog, don't they? Port Maddock. So yeah, there we go. There's the town centre. And I'm looking at the GPS and we're heading towards the sea, which is exactly where we want to be. So hopefully we can find some parking down here. Now, do I fill up? I usually fill up when I'm at 3/4 now. We'll be alright for now.
When you're tired and worn, and you feel like you can't go on, I'll be there to put one foot in front of the other.
This is more me. This is more Boots.
When you've lost your way, oh, the first time your heart breaks, I'll pick up the pieces and put them back together.
I don't actually know the name of this lake. I was driving along this main road here to a beautiful lake that's down there that everybody puts pictures on Instagram of that lake. But when I got there, the wind was actually quite high. You could see big ripples on the water, and as I came past here, this was just so calm and beautiful. And I've asked, are we allowed to go in here, because there's nobody else actually on this lake at the minute, and I'm told yes. So let's get the bluefin carving out. Always out of breath when you're trying to pump that board up.
I might get an electric pump eventually, but it's a good warm up for you to actually get out on the lake. So let's go out and we'll have a little look around. There's a waterfall and things behind me. Something just so relaxing about paddleboarding. I think it's that connection with nature, that you're just out in the middle of nowhere and the sound of the water is just so therapeutic. I'm more nervous about the camera falling in. It's resting on a tripod. I don't know how deep this water is, but I get a feeling it's pretty deep. You can usually tell by the colour just how deep it is. But being out in the middle of the lake on your own is quite an experience actually. You'd think you just sat there floating. But there is that feeling of remoteness, and if you fall in, well, you've got to get yourself back out. There's a waterfall over there, beautiful waterfall. And behind me you may be able to see just in the distance Pepper waiting for me, pining. Yeah. This is awesome. So we're in Snowdonia, if you weren't aware, and I will put the name of this particular lake on the screen in a minute, and I may even pop over to the other lake, the one that they all say is the one that you want to do on Instagram. What I'll do is I'll try and get the paddleboard on top of Pepper the first time. I've actually got some straps, but whether it'll fit with the roof box, this will be the determining factor on whether I can actually do this on my own. So Pepper's behind me over there. Let's get back to shore and we'll go up to the next lake. Decided not to, because it's on the roadside as well, so it's going to be a bit awkward. So you might be asking, why do you put a tarp down? Well, the reason is because when you take it out here and you put it on here, it gets covered in gravel and crap and everything sticks to it. At least when you let it down this way on there, it keeps it nice and clean. So what are we on now? I think is it day 4? And I think by day 4 I'm already starting to get a little bit of a vibe for the van life thing. You tend to get into your own process and system of where to put things and where the organisational part of it. However, there are a few things I've noticed which I'm sure many of the more experienced van lifers out there will probably say they went through the same phase again. I can pick something up, let's say a pencil or a sock or something, and I end up doing something else in the van, and I'm like, where the f have I put that? And I look everywhere and I cannot find it for the love of God. Next day I'm doing something else and there it is. So I'm sure I'll look there. That part I'm finding about van life really frustrating. Where the bloody hell did I put anything? You may notice that I always carry around my keys around my neck. That's because the last thing I want to do is lose my keys. If you're going out on the water or you're going hiking or you're going whatever you end up doing, I'm constantly doing this. Where's my keys? Where's my keys? Because if you lose your keys, you're screwed. You can't get in the van, you can't sleep, you can't eat, you can't do anything. So there is that. Another thing is personal hygiene. It's easy to let personal hygiene slip. I'm really concentrating on brushing my teeth twice a day, trying to wash as often as I can. As you know, we went to the swimming pool today and we had a shower and got changed there. But personal hygiene, I can imagine in van life, would slip easy. What do you do with your wet clothes? Well, I've been putting them in the footwell, as another van lifer suggested, and you put the heating on the footwell, and that helps a little bit, things like that. Dirty washing, now I've put that in a separate dry bag and it goes in the boot. But I'll go through all these things that I've learned over the last 4 days. One thing I've also learned is that people like to drive past their cars at 100 miles an hour with the horn beeping at all nights in the hour because they think it's funny. because you're sleeping in your van. But I mean, like these here, there are so many boy racers up here, it's unbelievable. There's usually about 20 of them screwing it down these roads. There you go, you get that everywhere. Just listen to that. Anyway, time for something to eat and we'll move on. Wow, 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 wow.